Welcome back to Character Select. I'm Savin, this is KOTOR 2. We just saw some Jedi business go down. And now it's time to wander around this place. Hello.
You are the Exile, the one Atris warned us about.
Well, don't believe everything she says.
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's just teasing you. I'm more like a sister to her.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
What? Dark side?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
If that was the case, I would have fought in the Jedi Civil War.
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
No, I did not march with Revan because it was my choice.
So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her.
I'd rather stab myself with a Bothan stunner. What else did she accuse me of?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes. It is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
Are you saying Atris could be wrong about me?
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
So, if I fought Atris, then that might make the truth come out.
Perhaps. It may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Never mind.
Before
I'll be
you go,
going
Exile,
now.
Question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
I only know what its loss feels like.
Then tell me of its absence.
Imagine awakening and finding all of your senses blinded.
It is standing atop the summit of a great mountain, the winds tearing about you, then finding yourself buried alive, trapped, helpless, and alone.
I see. Thank you, Exile.
Okay.
I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
If you have any questions in the future, seek me out and ask them. Okay. Yeah. Handmaiden sisters,
Why
huh?
have you approached me?
We're my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
Then shut them off and free them.
It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself. Then you must leave this place.
Why did you imprison them? We meant no harm.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, Exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who, Atten?
He has had some Michani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Ichani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
Okay. Y'all creepy as fuck, by the way. Let's see, northern part, I guess I can access this way? Yeah.
Did you find what you came for?
Ooh, that's interesting. That depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Let's go.
Let us depart.
Is that okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
Squint. Alright, let me free you.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
Nothing to apologize for. Are you okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
A Jedi Academy, concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Well, are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Go to the ship. Oh, no. Meet me at the ship and prep it for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Cool. Just steal some of your shit real quick. Thank you. There are a lot of you identical sluts around here.
Well, if it isn't the one who
T3!
stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
Your behavior core. They didn't memory wipe you, did they? Okay. That just flashed across. It wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Hold on. What information are you talking about? Why would you want what's in your memory core? Whatever. Let's get back to the ship, then we can talk more. Alright, join us on the Ebonhawk when we're ready to leave. Yay, influence with a droid. Some sort of pimped out stealth unit. Cool. Don't need a lab station. Also, super do not want to go mess with Atris, because she's scary. So let's leave. After I robbed the place, I mean, obviously. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the Telos Polar Academy for good. Okay, fine. I guess I'll go talk to what's-her-butt. Atris. Or I'll try to. And if not, I can just reload my save. I have all my shit back, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Frame rate does not like this place. One measly bit. Well, ladies. Maybe she'll give me a lightsaber. That'd be handy. I mean, assuming it does more damage than this amazing axe. Oh.
Ah, curious thing. What lies behind it?
When I first met Atris, she emerged from this chamber.
Did she? Perhaps it is a meditation chamber of some sort.
Well, okay, I tried. Where am I axe at? Here we go. Okay, bye. Fuck this planet. Whee!
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
Well, that all went much smoother than anticipated, but, what's with T3? You did what while you were connected? You downloaded Atris's archives. Good boy.
What is the machine saying?
He said there was a holo record of my trial in Atris's records.
We seem to have found it.
Would I actually show this to all these randos? Because I wouldn't, but... That's a familiar model.
Do you know why we have called you here?
Man, Atris stands out like a sore thumb. Whatever your reasons, speak them and let me go.
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
The truth is, the Mandalorians had to be stopped, or countless more would have died.
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
Fucking morons.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Yeah, fuck your pillar. Which, by the way, is really stupid in a circle.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the Mandalorians.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the Exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the Exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believed was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Pricks.
Those Jedi sure like their secrets, don't they?
Those last few moments after my trial, I had no idea. Keep searching the archives. There may be more information in there. Atris has a list of all the missing Jedi. Yeah, display it. Master Farouk, Dantooine. Master Zez Kai, Nar Shaddaa. Kavar of Onderon. Master Vash, Korriban. Atris on Telos, obviously. Those Jedi were all in the council that exiled me.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Be that as it may, we need their help against the Sith. Oh, okay.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
It was taken from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
I don't want anything of the Jedi.
The lightsaber isn't always a weapon of the Jedi, General. You don't need me to tell you that. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
With all the Jedi enclaves destroyed, I don't even know where to get the parts.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
And since when did you become an expert on lightsabers?
I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
All right, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war, if that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
Being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Don't worry, Atten. We'll bang.
You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances.
Go fuck yourself.
I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here? This order of events is very confusing.
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Okay. +2 con for T3. Neat. Man, that was a lot of immediate dialogue upon entering the ship. Not really sure why that all had to be piled on at once, but okay. So, what all do I need to make a lightsaber? I know I have a crystal. I know that.
General, need something?
Let's see. Just wanted to talk.
Yes, General?
Where'd you pick up that remote anyway?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs. I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
So, what was it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
Unlike many Jedi, I couldn't stand by and watch.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
I detached myself from the frenzy of battle. It was impersonal.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind. Well, I guess we need more stuff to build a lightsaber, so... There's T3. I know we got some more HK parts, at least one, so let's go install that. Right quick. Boop. Yeah, boy.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
I had some questions for you.
Alright, what did you want to know?
Care to explain where you got your Ichani training?
Huh? What are you talking about?
When we entered the Telos Academy, you dropped into an Ichani combat stance.
Oh, that. Don't tell anyone, but you wouldn't believe how many fights you can prevent by just pretending to know that stuff. I mean, it doesn't compare to wearing a lightsaber, but then again, that doesn't seem to help you much.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah? So what? I don't ask any dumb questions about your past, despite the fact that it keeps throwing us into life-threatening situations. Want to know why? I figure if you ever want to tell me something, you will. So give me the same respect, alright?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know if you got any useful skills. You could be a real asset with combat training.
Well, hey, thanks. But you've got the wrong guy. I'm good at shooting people, cracking wise, and pretending to know how to fight with my hands.
Alright, never mind, Atten. Aw, influence lost. Womp womp. So, what places do we have available? Citadel Station, no thanks. Nar Shaddaa, that's where Atten wanted to go. Dantooine. Or Korriban. Well, Onderon seems fun. Let's go there. Pichu! That's a bunch of spaceships. Goddamn traffic.
Well, this is Onderon. It looks like there's a long line to get into the Isis starport.
Something feels wrong here. A great disturbance here in orbit, and again on the planets below.
I guess this blockade is a symptom of larger problems on Onderon. Looks like we're about to find out. I'm receiving a message from some Colonel Tobin. Patching it through.
The Ebon Hawk. I was told to expect your arrival. I don't know your business on Onderon, but it ends here.
Please no. No, goddammit. I am not getting shot down again. Fuck off.
We've taken some hits. We can try to fight back, or I can outrun them and hide us on the jungle moon nearby. It's your call.
We better run for it. To the moon! Oh, Jesus Christ, what is going on there? It's just a flat-out firefight. Yeah, bye. Don't want any part of that. Well, at least we didn't get shot down.
You know, just once I wish someone was glad to see us. But no, if it isn't weapons pointed at our heads, it's someone trying to blast us out of the sky.
I know, right? How badly damaged is the ship now?
It's taken a little damage, nothing too serious. I'm shutting down all unnecessary systems until we make repairs. It'll keep us from being a target.
What now?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead. Since they were so eager to use our hull for target practice, I doubt they're just gonna forget us. Well, I don't like it. Onderon is about as far from the core as you can get and still be in the Republic. But even out here, the locals have heard of us.
We're lucky I was able to find this place to land. Looks like something has cleared away the jungle in a few spots around here.
So, any idea where we are?
Looks like one of the moons of Onderon. Not sure which one. It's mostly jungle and mountain. I did pick up the remains of an old outpost near here. Maybe that's why there's all these clearings around. Maybe they were once settlements.
There were no settlements here. Those clearings were most likely once craters or crash sites.
Crash sites?
This is Duxon, where the Mandalorians began their crusade against the Republic. The remains of whatever outposts you detected here are military ones. We should be careful.
This is where the Mandalorian Wars started? This doesn't look like much of a battlefield.
Much is buried here, and there is much that should remain buried.
Well, what now?
Well, the space battle's still going on overhead.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Where did we land? Fucking.
Well, the space.
Let's get to Onderon.
Until the ship is repaired, we're not going anywhere. Unless you can find another route to Onderon, we should sit tight.
There may be a means to get to Onderon by another route. The Force has guided us here for a reason. We should explore our surroundings. There is something here.
Something? Oh, there's something here, all right. Predators. Not small flit darters, but big, mean, nasty predators.
Nevertheless, we should explore our surroundings. And that nearby outpost would be as good a place as any to begin.
Let's go then.
If you go, be careful. No telling what other ships were forced down in the battle.
I have a feeling the ship will not be repaired until our business here is concluded. Do I make myself clear?
Yeah, I understand. What's so important about this place?
This is where the Mandalorian Wars began. She fought here once, and there are things here she must see.
She fought here? Why didn't she say anything?
Do you speak of all your battles? Or are there some you wish to forget?
Just get cut off mid-sentence. I like how there's a swoop bike on the map here, but nothing actually in the world. Weird. All right, let's get out of here. Oh shit, I can't take Atten. Oh, Kreia, I guess, and T3. Yeah, might as well have a ranged unit with me. Man, it has been a long time since T3's been in the party. You're like 5 levels back. Good lord. You poor thing. Yeah, don't worry. We'll get you back up to shape. Feats. Oh. Okay. More levels. God. What was the point of taking T3 for this long anyway? Alright, and we don't have any better weapons really, so I guess blaster pistols are slightly better. And the Aurel blaster is also actually better. Okay. Seems good to me. Whoa. That doesn't look right. I'm not sure if the game hasn't loaded in properly or if that's like really... Oh god, it's everywhere. Oh, this is dire looking. Oh, that skybox. Look at it. You can see it's a 2D image. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's not good looking at all. Alright, let's see if we can find anything worthwhile here. Oh no, it's more of these things. Bonk. Such dramatic music for such shitty creatures. Just get grenaded. Fuck all y'all. Ow. Yeah, that's right. Get some. So many mindless predator. Oh, okay.
Still going on. The Hawk's sensors just picked up a contact heading to the moon. Most of the ship's systems are powered down, so it's about all I got. That ship may have landed nearby, though. Or it may be on the other side of the moon. So you might want to prepare for another friendly Onderon welcome.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Patton. I appreciate it. Really, really do. Okay, I guess we're going over here. To bother these creatures that weren't encountering us at all. Oh, okay, I guess we're just gonna continue this fight. Okay. Are you done now, Graham? You done? Good, thanks. Okay. Revan says we must take Duxon. Our wing of military droid carriers are to fly in low and drop our payload onto the jungle moon. Once the droids hit dirt side, they'll seek out the Mandalorian base and pave the way for our ground troops. And the Jedi. We're expecting heavy resistance, and if the droids can't take out the anti-air turrets, this is going to be one short mission. But we cannot fail. If we do, the Republic is lost. Well, buddy, I don't think your mission was super successful. Sure, we'll fix that. Access remote droids. Access this one. Access this droid. And access this droid. Okay, none of that was useful, but I'll take my XPs. So many of these shitty creatures. You're not a threat, go away. You're not a threat. And you're not a threat. So go away. This is just a whole lot of nothing, just everywhere in it. Ooh, get fucked. Alright, well, this moon appears to be one long combat encounter, so next time on Character Select, we're going into a spooky cave full of more tiny, non-threatening cannibal creatures. So thank you very much for watching, and, you know, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, say hi in the comments, give Dave a virtual hug, and we'll see you next time.